Hello, everyone. Welcome to Healing Truth Channel, where we're always going to be working on something that has to do with healing because right now that's the key word for the whole universe is healing. I feel like everybody is in the process of needing some type of healing, no matter what. We all have healing to do. Some of us have gone through that transition of healing and are using their gifts to heal others. That's what I'm trying to do, get through my process of healing and taking those along with me who are going through some things where they are looking to heal. And I feel like we can't heal unless we know what's wounded, what's broken, the things that we're going through. So, without us being able to understand what's really deeply rooted that affects us, we're not able to heal. And I feel like with a lot going on, I feel it's so important for us to understand who we are, the challenges ahead, the challenges that we can defeat, the strength that the Most High Creator have put within us, and how we need to use it and take advantage of that. And happy Friday. I pray that everyone's safe out there. I pray that you keeping that positive energy going up. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Um, and let's get on with this video today. Um, so on today, I want to talk about this is just something that I feel is very important for anytime I'm doing a video. Everything is important to me because I feel like these are issues that need to be addressed. And it's not really issues, it's just things that I feel our people need right now, and humanity need. The humanity needs truth, humanity needs love, we need healing, you know, we need unity. And I just feel those are things that we have to continue to put in the work to do. And when I mean put in the work, I mean spiritually, mentally, and things like that. Understanding who you are, where you've come from, why have gone through the things you've gone through. And I feel like the only thing we should want is the truth because we are in a time where it's imperative to know the truth about who you are. It's time to walk in the light of truth because we are blocking ourselves from having liberation of the mind. Without us understanding actual facts and truth, we're blocking ourselves from a lot. As a people, we talk about liberation this, liberation that, but liberation is more spiritual and mental. We have to liberate ourselves. We have to liberate our minds. In order for us to have salvation, we have to figure out where we went wrong within ourselves. And where I feel we went wrong at is when we forgot who we were. And we started following other beliefs and narratives. And I'm not one to continue. I'm not going to keep going on every video telling people what they should feel believe in. But my focus is about truth. It's about self-identity. And it's about basically purifying your mind, being able to rest, being able to wake up in freedom, having a freedom, just a mindset of freedom, knowing that you can make the things that you do in your life is by your own choices, by your thoughts, by allowing the Most High Creator to work through you and allowing Him to give you the strength to do the things that you were created to do. Because a lot of our beautiful black people, we don't understand the strength and power that we have, and we are such a broken people. We have to start loving ourselves, loving each other, and that's one thing I'll never get tired of saying because it's so important right now. We have a narrative and the way we, the things that's been portrayed on us for so long, and it still hasn't stopped. So until it stops, we have to keep pushing and keep fighting for change. We can't just act like that's just how it is, get over it, oh well. No, because Mother Earth is trying to replenish. We have to understand that. And right now there's a major imbalance in the earth. And because of the sins that has been committed for so long, now it's time for Mother Earth to get things back in order, which comes with change, of the mental restructuring and deprogramming. And this is something that I feel is so powerful to me because this, whether we realize it or not, this plays a major part in the things that we're following, the things that we're sitting up taking in, the things we're allowing to affect our energy, the things we're allowing to control us and deter us and keep us from finding out who we really are. A lot of us are walking around with no self identity. We don't know who we are. We haven't taken the necessary steps to do our research to find out about ourselves, find out about our people, because some of us have gotten so comfortable with what's been put in front of you that you're content and you're complacent with that. And that's the life that you're living. You're living off of that narrative that you've been given about yourself, which doesn't help you progress in life. It doesn't help you move forward. It doesn't even matter how much money you have. If you don't have any self-identity, you're still empty. You're a person walking around that you don't even know who you are. You don't even know who the Most High God created you to be because you're living someone else's life. And what I mean by living someone else's life, it's not always about it. We're not talking about the success. We're not talking about the things, the hard working things. You can put in all that work, but if you haven't put in the work within yourself, within your spirit, your heart, and your mind, and your self identity, it's you're living someone else's life. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of us will be we will be on a different level. And I'm not speaking financially. I'm not talking about financial gain and things like that. I'm talking about mentally, spiritually. Once you find out, if a lot of us knew who we were and where we came from and the things really about our ancestors and things like that, we will move different and still be successful. Because a lot of the things within us wouldn't allow us to do some of the things we're doing and fall into the ways of this world. And sometimes it's hard when you're raised in a negative environment. You know, I'm speaking from myself because I've been around, you know how you be around some people, it be family too sometimes, you know. We can't always blame everything on our family, but it's all about, that's why I say I'm starting to be a firm believer of we create our reality through our mindsets, through the things we take in, the things we think about. That's this speaking with myself as well. I create my reality. We have to start thinking on a different level because right now this is a time where it's imperative. It's extremely imperative for everybody. Even this time I'm including humanity. It's time for everybody to start using our minds. Use what you've been created to use. We've been being controlled by this system. It's time for us to start educating ourselves. And when I say educate, I'm not talking about what the system have, the schools. I'm not talking about what they pushed in your face to make you forget who you from. I'm sorry. I'm not talking about what the system pushed in your face to make you forget where you're from and who you are. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about really understanding and doing the real history for yourself to find out who you are. What's the true history? Because we're going off of history. History was created to eliminate and make us forget about who we are and where we came from. A lot of us are just, we have lazy mindsets where we don't want to do the work to put in to find out who we are, so we're content with the way our lives are. And that's why a lot of us are in the position that we are in. Because we have to be one. We have to have the mindset of one. We are created by the Most High God. We have the God gene within us. All of our minds together create one. Everybody's mind together create one God. And I'm speaking and I'm just gonna say I'm speaking right now. When it comes to my black people, we got to put our minds together because you know who the Most High created you to be, and some of us don't know that. But there's levels to the knowledge, but we have to start somewhere. We are in a time of change. When we're sitting around people that's negative and you got family, friends, and things like that, we just got to learn how to disconnect, change the subject on them. Because, sometimes it is hard. You can't just cut certain family off, but you can change the subject on them. You know what I'm saying? If they want to talk negative, throw something positive in there. Make them feel a little stupid. Like, okay, make it positive. Sometimes that's how you got to do it. It's ways that you got to learn how to maneuver. I'm speaking on myself because I've dealt with that, and I have a tendency too. When you around somebody, they saying something, you have a tendency to throw in your little 2 cent too, and you like, man, I shouldn't have said that. And that's just how it is because it's all about the energy, and that's why things are happening the way it is. It's time for Mother Earth to replenish the earth because there's been too much negative energy destroying the earth. And I'm not talking about physically, I'm talking about spiritually. There's a lot of broken people, a lot of hurt people, confused people. Oh, guys, just a moment. I forgot to plug up my laptop. I hope it don't die on me. I don't know why I didn't do this. Sorry. Okay. That was a little interruption there. All right. Okay. Anyway, like I was saying, I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't mean to. I thought I had my charger plugged up. It'd be like that sometimes, but I just feel like this is the time that we all have to start self-evaluating and, start being around people that keeps your vibration up, that gives you good energy, things like that. That's what I'm learning. I've learned to try to disconnect myself and focus on brighter things and better things. And I feel like, the things that we think about, it affects our moods. I'm learning that I feel if you're not alone, trust me. It's so hard right now for a lot of people to try to stay positive in such a dark time. But if we come together, start finding things that ease your mind and give you peace. Try to stay away from things that makes you do a lot of thinking. I learned how to try to do that. I try to stay away from things that affect my spirit, and I've my journey. I've gotten a lot stronger, so I don't allow a lot of things to affect me like they used to. So, what I've learned to do is basically say that's not my problem. Like that's not something that I'm going to worry about. And we have to understand that we can't change some things. We just can't change. And that's not our job to change things or change people. We have to accept things for what it is and work on the things that makes us grow, that makes you better. What is it that you love to do? What is it that makes you happy when you're sitting down or when you feel that your mind is going to wander off somewhere? What is it that you can do to stimulate your brain and make you stay positive, to keep you grounded? Focus on what's ahead of you, the positive things. And that's just what we got to do right now because we're in a time where it's a lot of people don't know what's going on, a lot of confusion, and I honestly think there's a lot of people, I think humanity is tired. I think everybody's starting to say they don't want to deal with this anymore. They're tired of being controlled. We're tired of this wicked system because the wicked system got everybody twisted. It got everybody twisted. It's time for the truth to start coming out. It's enough of the lies. Too much lying going on. Too much greed. It's just a lot of that's going on, and we're in a time where we have to start showing forgiveness, bringing peace on this earth, harmony, because we create our own destruction, or we can create our own growth. And what I mean by that is, if a lot of us can choose to be what you call non-progressive, negative, um, walk in fear, just have just very low vibrational habits, and just do things that's just not of that doesn't even bring you peace. It doesn't even bring anybody else peace. A lot of people that's moving like that, you're gonna be you're gonna create your own havoc in your life. You're gonna create your own storms. You have to get to the point in time in your life where you get tired, making people feel bad, hurting people, being negative, just all type of bad habits that some people are may have that choose not to. We have to kind of separate ourselves from those things and those people. Some of the habits and things like that. We just got to learn how to. This is a time where we have to start gravitating to people that is of the same spirit. If you can get around somebody who's uplifting, positive, keep you motivated, because everybody needs a little push. Everybody, nobody's on this earth perfect. We all need somebody. Nobody is sitting here perfect. The Most High God have created everybody different for a reason. You have something in you that you can give a little to someone to help them push a little bit, or a little word. It can be something, just a sweet word you can say to someone. Just as simple as checking in to see how someone's doing, or helping someone, or just being a listening ear. Sometimes as a chosen, you kind of got to protect your peace, but at the same time, you got to know when you being a little overboard with just distancing yourself from everybody. Because I'm at the point, though, I'm not even lying. I cut you off and keep it moving real smooth. That's just how I do. I mean, I I'm not lying, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't have the energy no more, because I've been there, done that too many times, and I've been burnt, and I can't say I was always perfect. So in order for me to just keep my peace, and stay on the path I'm on, keep my vibration up, stay positive, keep my mind clear, clear from clutter and junk and negative thoughts and self-doubt and things like that, I just cut people off. And I'm gonna tell you like this. When I say cut off, I don't mean like cut off. I'm done. I don't want. It's just I just stop communication. I just fall back, and I just focus on myself. And when I mean focus on myself, I mean focus on my mind and my spirit. We gotta know when and I'm the type of person. It takes the people in my life, that people that were in my life, they were around for a while, so it took some time. It was just, once you get to the point where you've seen enough throughout the time, you just easily can just keep it moving real smooth, and it's no, you don't, I don't feel anything about it. I just don't. I feel like it's a lot of the people that I fell back from. I feel it was one of the best choices I could have made in my life, because knowing I'm not a perfect person, and I know you've been through it too. When you know you're not a perfect person, so you already trying to work on growth in your spirituality, being a positive person, being a good person, not letting anybody take you out your element. So the minute somebody come at you some kind of way, you know yourself. So you know it's best for us to, and it comes with family, it comes with anyone. We have to get to the point where we have to still have love in our heart, keep it moving, and just be sweet. Just still show compassion. Don't be big headed, and because some I don't want to come across as someone that who just boasts, because the Most High have chosen us to do certain things, but the Most High chose us we're to do a job. We don't just sit around and brag about we're chosen. We are, everybody that the Most High have chosen, we are all doing on a mission right now. We're on a mission to bring our people liberation. We're on a mission to bring salvation to humanity, peace and truth to humanity, love to humanity. It's time to move in a different direction on this earth, because we need to change this earth to a whole different level just need a whole new vibration. And for those who choose to stay wicked, to not wake up and stay in the system, that's going to be their own downfall. And so it's going to be some of our own family members that we won't be able to get through. And we're just going to have to let them go and let the Most High work through them the best way that the Spirit of the Most High can. And I know some of us, it's frustrating when you can't get through family, but we at the point now, we ain't still in no awakening. Like I said in my last video, we're past the awakening. I mean, it's all, we through that. We done went through the awakening, and we at the light. We at the light. We the light at the end of the tunnel that we still trying to grab people. We going in the tunnel, coming out, in and out, in and out. The children of the light. We got to keep going in the darkness to pull out the beautiful souls that's trapped in the dark, to bring them to the light. That's how I look at it. Like in my mind, I look at it like that. I look at it like, we are the light. So people that's in the dark see the light. And it's like when you're in a tunnel, all you see is that light at the end of the tunnel. And you see these beautiful glowing people at the end of the tunnel who's there ready to embrace you and hug you and hold you and love you. That's what the world needs. People that's in a dark place trying to get out of it. And we're not going to get out of it if we don't all come together on a one mindset. And the number one thing is, so I'm so passionate about, is my Black people waking up and understanding who you are. Stop falling into everything that you see on out there on the news, on media, on the entertainment. Is be your own person. Don't allow nobody to tell you who you are. Don't allow anyone to force you to believe in something that you don't feel comfortable about. If it don't sit well with you, that means that's that spirit talking to you. That's the spirit of your ancestors and that blood, that spirit of the Most High working through you, telling you that it ain't right. We have to start listening to our first self. Because a lot of us were chosen for a reason. There's two different type of chosen ones, but I'm not going there. But a lot of us children of the Most High were chosen for a reason. We out here, we need to get that truth out. We need to not cause division and separation. We need to love everybody, but first we got to start loving ourselves and each other. We can't go out here trying to play kumbaya, unity, when we not even unified ourselves. We got to start in our house first. We got to understand who we are. A lot of us are being controlled by religions, and it's unfortunate. Like, we are in a time now, the Most High Creator, this is not what we supposed to be here doing. This is not what we was put here for. Everyone has a purpose, and it's not to mislead humanity. It's not to mislead other people. It's for a lot of people to have the freedom of their own mind, the freedom of understanding who you are, self-identity, self-identifying yourself. I'm still learning. I'm still doing research. I'm still doing a lot of things to just dig deeper and deeper. The more I dig, the higher I'm reaching the top of the mountain, and it's like it's clarity. It's like a beautiful feeling. It's kind of like a breath of fresh air. Like a burden's been lifted off, like you can like finally breathe. After you get done with a good workout, you're like, man, that was a workout that felt good. It's one of those situations, or when you're out in this beautiful out, and you're out in nature, and that air smell good, and it's fresh, and the birds is chirping and singing. Oh, and it's just, you can breathe. That's just how it feels when you're walking in truth. When you're understanding what's going on in this world. And it's not about finding out to be mean and hold grudges, and it's about finding out so you can have peace and understand what's going on in the world, why it's going on, and who's the wicked system, what the wicked system has been about, how you've been being controlled. And that's so important. And that's what my channel is about. It's about, and I'm a life coach too. This is what I love to do, because I feel this is so important for everyone. We all need this right now. Even other races of people who don't realize what the truth really was. Didn't realize who we were. We didn't know who they were. You know, we can all live amongst each other and understand who we are. That's something that I feel is very important. I feel like black people, we have to start understanding who we are and love ourselves. Stop allowing things to control us. We've been being controlled for a very long time. You had something put front of you and was told to, this is what you need to worship, this is what you need to believe. And this has been going on for so long. So what you got to understand, a lot of the things that you're going to dig up, who put it there? And this, we just keeping it real, because at the end of the day, you got to know who you are. Where's the information from your people that wrote things? What is your roots? Have you done your ancestry DNA to find out where you from and things like that? Have you done any of that, or do you care? Do we care enough to know, or are we content with the narrative that's been put in front of us in our answer in our along down the line from generation to generation all the way up to now? This is the time where it stops. This is the time where we say no more. This is the time where we thank the Most High God, Creator, and the universe, and the spirit of your loved ones that has gone, that has lived, that still lives through you, your ancestors, which is not a wicked thing. You don't pray and worship your ancestors, you acknowledge them. There's a lot of things that's been put in front of us and told to us in ways so that we wouldn't know who we are. We wouldn't embrace that. We wouldn't gain the strength and the power and the wisdom from these things. We were always told it was wicked, but we supposed to worship something that has somebody that don't have anything to do with us and wasn't created for us. But it was created to control us. I'm always going to be about that, because I feel like the more we know, the more we grow. We got to grow as a people. And in order for us to understand what's going on, how it's going on, your position right now, during this time, what the Most High is expecting of you, that's where you know who you are. Don't allow someone to put something in front of you and tell you this is what it is, because they sound like they know what they're talking about. Most of them do. Scholars and writers and authors and stuff. So, I mean, that's what they do. This has been going on for years. This is the system. You know, this world is ran by Masons. They have control over stuff. Everything that you want to search, you want to go look up something, they can put something on there and make it look like it was found back in when the dinosaurs was around. We got to start. It's hard. It's not hard, but it takes effort. But I'm willing to put in work. If you are, I'm gonna put in the work anyway. But putting in the work for your self identity, self love, self respect, because we don't have enough love amongst ourselves and amongst each other. And I'm speaking still about the black community. I love y'all. But we gotta love each other. We gotta stop killing each other. We gotta stop backbiting. We gotta stop doing a lot of things. You know, we're so quick to judge a lot of people for the wicked things that they're doing. Especially your own. But at the same time, are you working on yourself? Are we working on the things that matter? Because at the end of the day, like I've stated before, those people got to deal with themselves. People are who they are, and we have to learn how to pull back from that type of stuff that's affecting us. We have to learn to put our energy where our energy is reciprocated. What we put out is what we get back in. And there's been so much negative things that's been put out on this planet. And I mean from the powers that be, the rulers of darkness. which have tried to cause all type of problems, separation, division, racism, all type of stuff that's been going on. Certain things, it amazes me because certain things will be pushed, but there's no liberation for the black community. But you want to push racism and you want us to be out here, the blacks against whites, and then it was the blacks against the Chinese. Like, that's being pushed. That type of stuff was pushed, but what was done for the people? Or is it just to cause a bunch of riots and friction and negative energy when it didn't? I felt like in reality it really didn't do nothing but make a lot of us stronger. It made a lot of races of people connect a little, even a little more, because once you start learning how wicked this system is, nobody benefit anything from it but the ones who was behind it pushing this agenda. Now it's time for black people to understand who they are, wake up, love yourself. You deserve a good life. You deserve liberation. You deserve salvation. You deserve liberation of the mind. You deserve to be free. You deserve to be loved, accepted, looked at in a beautiful light, because you are the light. You don't deserve to be looked down upon. You deserve to be loved. And that's what time it is. It's time for us to love each other, use our brains, take this energy and this time. I know it's so much going on in the world. I know it's hard for some people to really just focus on, themselves, but we have to, this is more like a mental spiritual warfare. It's all about the mind. You don't let the negative things around you consume you. I'm a living witness of that. Of not allowing certain things to consume you. Because I've let things consume me to the point where it held me back in areas of my life. And it's hard sometimes. Not everybody can, everybody's life is different. Everybody handle their pain differently. But I know you can do it. You can push through it. You just have to know what you have in you. And I feel like what gave me my strength and the determination, the ambition now is the fact I felt like the Most High have worked through me so much to the point He opened my eyes to things that I've always questioned. And once I was able to understand who I am, what I am, and what the Most High have put me here to do, what my purpose is, it made me look at life differently. I don't let much of anything affect me. I don't let what other people do affect me. Now, as far as the things I may go through from time to time within my own personal space, I'm still working on that. I'm still working on that. I'm still working on that. I really am. None of us are perfect. Most High God, I'm working on that. But as far as anybody else, I don't let what other people do, say, the little things they try to do, the little sneaky stuff. It's like it's a lot of things that, especially when you chosen, they still pick at you. And sometimes I don't look at it as a negative things. I look at it as, there's just things that, you're being tested. So I don't let a lot of stuff move me no more, because I'm beyond that. I have moved beyond that. I look at the big picture, like, okay, but I will say something, not in a negative way, but I'll say, okay, I see what you're doing, then I'll say something like, nothing negative, but I'll call it out. I'm not crazy, I see what you're doing, that sometimes you guys, I see you, okay, I see you. So, I just felt like this video was definitely needed. I'm so glad that you were able to tune into this channel, and once you watch the videos, you'll start feeling I'm here to try to help whoever I can get through whatever you're going through. Don't feel bad. I understand how you feel. I really do. It's hard for everyone. It's going to be hard, but you can do it. You can do it. If you put your mind to it, and this is for all people, everybody who's going through things, going through addictions and, mental illness, just being in a dark place, feeling guilty, feeling like, not feeling like you yourself. And, for those who have done things that they regret and just beating themselves up about it, just just breathe, meditate, stay in prayer, and work on the new you. Work on the new you. That's so important right now. Be better than what you were. Work on becoming a better version of yourself. That's what I always think about. How I can become the best version of myself. What steps can I take today that I didn't take that held me back? What little steps that I can take to move forward towards the things that I want to accomplish in my life? And it doesn't matter if you're already there. It's about a spiritual accomplishment, a spiritual walk, a mental clarity, clearing your mind, forgiving yourself for things you may have done that you've beaten yourself up about, that you feel bad about, that you have a hard time looking at yourself in the mirror. Still love yourself, man, because at the end of the day, you know, the Most High have created us, but at the same time, we're still human. It's all about becoming the better version of yourself, not allowing yourself to stay in those predicaments and do the same stuff over and over. Then you're going to continue to be broken. You have to figure out a way to break away, to get out of bondage, to get out of that enslavement. You know, because the wicked system don't care. They get what they want, and they don't care about people, how people feel, their souls or anything, because you're dealing with a system that has no soul. So people with souls, they lose them being trapped in these systems. So I hope this video was edifying for you. I hope this was a healing video for you. That's what this is about. I'm a life coach as well. I have my email down in the description box if you want to email me, you have any questions or anything. But I just say that stay in prayer, meditate. You know, we got to change some of our negative habits that didn't get us too far last year. What is it that you want to do this year that's going to be different from next year? You know, I'm learning how to get more consistent on things and keep my eyes, to keep my head up and held high into the sky, and you know, understand who you are. That's gonna change the game. Once you know who you are, that's it changes the game. Ain't nobody gonna be able to move you. So, and I say that every time because it's facts. So, just thank you guys. Have a blessed, safe Friday. Friday. I say, yay, it's Friday, you know. So, yes, thank you guys. And I'm going to be, what I've decided to do, just so that this is something, a change that I feel, especially a lot of black people. I feel all my beautiful black people, we're not really book readers. And I feel that's something that's so important to disconnect, and this is for all people. Try to work on letting something go on a daily basis. Some people call it fasting and things like that, but I mean, I call making a baby sacrifice, something that you feel that you want to direct your energy somewhere else. And I've decided, because I've had books and I've ordered books in the past that sound good, I'll order a book and then I don't read it, you know, and I'm trying to get out of that because I feel like reading is very fundamental, and also it depends on what you're reading. Get books that you feel that is going to stimulate you and get you towards what you need to know and the knowledge and things. I have this book. I'm going to do my own little book reviews. There's a book I ordered a long time ago and I never read it, but I'm going to read it, and then once I'm done reading it with you guys, it won't be on my next video. But once I'm done, it will come up in one of my videos, and I'll let you know my reviews, my thoughts on it, and we'll go over a little bit about the book, the things that was cool. But it's this book, The Black Woman, The Second Self of God. So I'm going to, by Nuri Muhammad. So I'm going to check this book out, and then I'll read it. It's not that thick of a book, so... And then I'll let you know. I got some really, really good books coming up. There's some stuff that you're going to want to stay tuned for. We're going to get a little bit more into, I feel it's important. I'm going to have to go there, a little bit about where this Bible came from. We're going to have to do some stuff on that. I got some good stuff coming. So stay tuned, and thank you for tuning in to the Healing Truth channel. And I pray that whatever was in this video helped you get a little closer to that healing process. Have a great weekend, everyone. Thank you.